Hello, David. And is Michael trying to join in? Hello, Maria, Clarice. Can you hear me? We will start in 8 minutes, yeah, because the class was advertised at 3 o'clock. So we will start in 8 minutes with everybody who wants to join. And if you've got questions, feel free to share them with us. Where is it? On the chat, yeah? Feel free to do that. Maybe you can think of some questions about Romanian language. And can somebody hear me? Is the sound okay? Can you hear me well? Okay. Okay, but I can't hear you. Can you hear me? Yes, we can hear you. Oh, okay, that's great. Well, you can turn on your microphones if you want. If we can have a chat before the start of the lesson, that would be great. I see that Maria is connecting to the audio. Hello. So can somebody say anything?
Hello, Mariana. This is John.
Hey, John. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you too. And thank you for doing this.
Thank you for being interested in this session. May I ask you why is this interest for Romanian language?
Because I know nothing about it.
Okay.
I mean, except as I've put in the chat that people always say it's a bit like Italian, but I'm not sure if I believe that or not. And
Right.
it seems such a unique language that I thought, well, it would be fun to know a little bit more about it.
Yeah, very good, very good. Have you ever been to Romania or Eastern Europe?
I've been to Hungary, but that's as far as I've been.
Right. Oh, that is close enough.
Yeah, and Bulgaria I've been to as well.
Okay, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's as close as I've got, unfortunately.
Oh, that's great. Good. Okay, anybody else who wants to share, like, why are you interested in Romanian language? Before we start, it would be great to hear you and to see what you think about it. Maybe Asimania? We can't hear you. Yeah.
Thank you. I was just looking how to raise my hand up.
Okay.
I'm researching on all languages, and I know Romanian is, it holds vocabulary from very old languages, Proto-Slavonic, and so I'm interested to get an idea, to get a rough idea about the language, each language in Europe. Yeah.
I understand. Mm-hmm.
Don't know
So
what to expect today, but
yeah, we're gonna do just a bit of a background, yeah, about Romania and Romanian language, and then we will dive into Romanian like phrases and simple questions and greetings, and just talk a bit in Romanian so you can get a feel of it. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Asimenia. And Maria Clarice, do you want to share why why you chose to? We can't hear you, I'm afraid.
Unmute.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Clarissa. I am Portuguese and
All right.
therefore another Romance language
Yeah.
as mother tongue. And therefore it would be interesting to understand more how Romanian actually works, because I know that vocabulary, there's a lot of
Slavic. Yeah, from Slavic
Slavic
languages. Mm-hmm.
vocabulary, but the structure is actually Romance. So
Yeah.
it'd be interesting to see the differences.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's great. Thank you, Clarissa. Great. Let's see. Anybody else who wants to share? We have 4 more minutes to go before we start the lesson. Maybe Chris?
I'd just like to share, Mariana, that I was taught Swedish by a Romanian.
Really? By a Romanian?
That cannot be a very common language pair, I would think.
Yeah. So he was living in Sweden with a Romanian person.
She was a Romanian lady who was living in the US, because I was in the US at that point, and I signed up for the English class and was very surprised. I think her name was Karina. That's right, Karina Lakatos.
Corina.
But anyway, she clearly knew Swedish very well, and she taught the class very well in a very, very entertaining way. But yes, it's often struck me what an unusual language combination to be able to translate Romanian into Swedish. Yeah, definitely. Very good. Good. Anybody else? Like maybe Michael, Chris, or the guest? We don't know who that is. We will wait a bit more. We've got approximately 2 minutes to go. Yeah. Have you ever visited Romania? Some of you. I know John didn't. Yeah. You went only as far as, Hungary. But Clarissa, Asimenia?
No, I'm afraid I've not, but I've been to Bulgaria, where I could hear a radio from Romania.
Right. So
And
Bulgarian
again, it sounded to me like Italian, but it wasn't Italian.
Yes, and Bulgarian and Romanian, they're so different. We just don't understand what they're saying.
Completely.
And also Hungarian is like, but we've got many Hungarian nationals living in Romania, like in parts of Romania, and they're both they speak both Hungarian and Romanian. So I think only if you actually are born to Hungarian parents, you can actually learn Hungarian very well, because otherwise it's so difficult. It doesn't connect to anything, maybe to Finnish. Yeah. So, yeah. Let me see. We've got 2 minutes because I'm not starting because I think I just don't want people to come and then they think that, oh no, it started and so, and we're gonna watch a video as well, like a very short video, 3-minute video about Romania, just just to start and to get a feel of how Romania is. Romania is a very beautiful country, and I have lived in the UK for approximately 1 year, but we came back. UK is very nice, and it has many things to offer, many places to visit, but it's there's no place like home. Yeah. And the countryside in Romania is spectacular, and it's not like that extraordinary as Italian countryside is, I would say, but it has its own charm. That Romanians, when we have many Romanians in different countries, they left for money, get to look better opportunities, but they many of them come back, and they visit regularly, and some of them even started to come back. And actually, there was a study these days that many Romanians have come back recently from the foreign countries where they live. So yeah, it's not that bad. Okay, so we've got more people coming. That's great. Honestly, I thought I would be just by myself. I thought I would just teach and just have the session recorded and then I will go. But yeah, that's great. So it's 5 o'clock. Yeah. Sorry, 5 is my time. It's 3 o'clock in the UK. So yeah, we are 3 hours after that. So hello everybody. Nice to meet you. Yes. Hello. You can turn your microphone on if you want. Yeah, because we will interact a bit. Yeah, we will try to talk to each other for this 30 minutes that we are gonna have this session. Okay. So my name is Mariana. I'm a Romanian and English teacher, and I'm currently based in Romania. I have lived in the UK for approximately 1 year, did some studies there, but came back because our roots are here. So even though UK is really nice, we have to go. We had to come back. So so today I will try to speak a bit about Romania's history, but just very briefly. And also some words, yeah. And we're gonna talk a bit. We're gonna have like a brief conversation. Okay. So I want to ask you a question first of all. Do you know any Romanian words? Any? Anybody can answer. Feel free.
I know a few, but not by heart. I have a whole record of all the old ones.
All
the
right.
Cognate with the Paleo-Balkan and
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay.
no
That's
new
good.
ones.
So not the new ones, not the contemporary ones. Yeah. Do you have any? But you'll be surprised because you will know many of the words that we are using like very often. For example, job. We use it very often. We say, ce job ai? What job have you got? Ce job ai? Then we use speaker. We say, la conferință sunt mulți speakeri. Yeah. And you kind of understood, yeah, about the conference and so on. And then we would say, ce hobby ai? Ai multe hobby-uri. Yeah, it's about hobby. Then we've got to say, sunt așa stresat. Sunt foarte stresat. Yeah, I'm very stressed out. Yeah. And then, oh, hai asta e trendy. Yeah. So we try to use, yeah, especially words from music, from IT. Yeah. We borrow them and I mean the vocabulary is expanding, every day is expanding. So Romania or Romania, yeah, we say Romania because every country, not every country, most of the countries have they have their own names in how locals are saying them. That we say Romania, and Romania is in southeastern Europe, and the word Romania comes from Romanus. What do you think Romanus mean?
Romans.
Yes, citizen of the Roman Empire. Yeah, Romanus, because initially we didn't have any connection with the Romans, but there were some tribes in 3000, 2000 BC. They migrated from Asia, and they were called the Dacians, Dacia. The country was called Dacia. Yeah, and these were Daci, the people. So they were conquered because, the Romans were quite strong. And in 106, they were conquered by the Romans. And so Dacia became a Roman province. Yeah, and this is how the language has started to change. And it was very influenced by the Roman language, by the Latin language and other Slavic languages. So, but let's talk about Romanian people, da? Despre români. I'm going to show you a poză. I'm going to try to speak in Romanian as well, because I'm sure you will understand. Yeah, so românii, yes, Romanians are here, they wear like popular or folk costumes. Yeah, we are very proud of them, but sadly we don't wear them as much. So Romani, like Romanian people, are very warm, hospitable people. You really should come and visit us. We like foreigners. We didn't used to have so many foreigners, and that's why when somebody foreign, came to our country, we were like, ooh, so interesting. But now we started having more foreigners coming to our country. So we enjoy welcoming them. And also we cook very tasty food. Do you know some dishes, Romanian dishes? This is called sarmale. Yeah, sarmale. This is cabbage rolls with meat, with pork meat, and they are very tasty. And these are like our national dish, and we serve them at weddings and different festivals. So this is very popular and very tasty. Our food is very tasty. It's not spicy. It's not very spicy as the Hungarian dishes are, but they are quite tasty. Okay, and we are also good at sports. Yeah, do you know any Romanian sport person that you know?
No.
Ilia Nastasi.
Yes,
no.
Ilie Năstase, a tennis player. Yes, he was called Nasty. Do you remember?
Yes.
he's still nasty today. Even he is like, yeah, he's not playing anymore. So yeah, do you know any other sportsmen?
There was a very famous gymnast,
Yes.
Comaneci.
Yes, Nadia Comaneci was
Yeah,
a
Nadia
gymnast, yeah, and she took a straight 10 when she participated in Montreal Olympics, I think in
She was amazing.
1976. Yeah. So yeah, these are some people that we are very proud of. Yeah, and also Haji, if you know from football. Yeah, Haji. Okay, so now before moving on, we're going to watch a video about Romania. Okay, so I'm going to share that. It will not last for long. Let me see, 3 minutes. Okay. Second. Okay, can you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's see.
Have you ever heard of the Danube Delta? Or of the blue of Baronet? Ever heard of Transfiguration Motorway? Or of Dracula's Castle? What about the picturesque countryside sceneries just waiting to be discovered? If not yet, then this is the perfect time to find out why Romania is considered a hidden gem. It is a country of legends and historic events. A land of vibrant culture with plenty of stories for the curious traveler. The Danube, the Carpathian Mountains, the rolling hills, the fertile plains, and the Black Sea. Create a unique and gorgeous setting for the Romanian people to continuously develop their cultural sites, their history, arts, and traditions, resulting in a perfect harmony, a painting that awakens the traveler's emotions. Imposing medieval castles with long-forgotten tales of former lofty tenants. Painted monasteries founded by deeply religious rulers as a testament to Romania's unwavering belief in God, or a deep dive into one of Europe's oldest salt mines. All of these mold a unique feeling within the traveler. There is something that only our beautiful Romania has, something that gives it charm and richness, the folklore and the traditions, so well preserved by the people who hold dear their land and their past. And since the flavor of every journey comes from the meals you share with your loved ones, you will discover authentic traditional recipes, including a variety of culinary customs, specific dishes, tasty and flavorful foods, just waiting for you to take a bite out of. Discover a fairy tale Romania.
Okay. So how was that?
Very nice.
Yeah, it's like it fills me with emotion when I see it. So yeah, it's yeah, we have some yeah, Romanians are, you know, we have our ups and downs, but in general, if you live here, we are very nice people with nice traditions. Yes, David, have you got a question?
Yes, I have, please, Mariana. I mean, the focus of that film was very much on tradition and friendliness and so on and so on. But I'm guessing that Romania must also have computer manufacturers and large industries as well, which didn't feature in the film. So maybe you can tell us something about that. The economy can't presumably function on tradition and cooking, I'm guessing.
Yeah, this was more like, you know, oriented towards tourists, because, you know, they want to see landscapes and monuments and so on. But our industry is like, you talked about IT and you talked about computers. Basically, we don't have like a very developed industry for IT, but we have IT people. And schools in Romania are very well known for their students, because I mean, schools here is not very easy to do. It requires a bit of effort. And also we are quite well trained, even though sometimes teachers are not very up to date with, you know, modern techniques and so on. But we learn quite hard, and we are quite appreciated abroad. And IT people, you know, they are very appreciated here as well, and also also abroad. Yeah, and other industries that we have in our countries, like train industries. We build trains. And we also have I also have here in Arad. I live in Arad. This is western part of Romania. We have a factory that does trains, and also oil industry. We have different oil companies, but you know, there are some issues with state companies, you know, like everywhere. So yeah. Have you got any other question?
No, that's it. Thank you.
Okay, great. So we will start now by actually learning a bit of the language, okay? And so we can start practicing. As I said before, because Dacia was conquered by the Romans, basically we were forced to use Latin, but the language was 60% Latin language, and the rest of the language was, we had different words borrowed from Slavic tribes that came and, you know, went from our country. So for us, it's quite easy to learn other Romance languages like French, Spanish, Italian, because we understand them quite well. Yeah, you know, like for example, we have in Portuguese, I think Clarissa, bom dia. Yeah. Yes, we have it in Romania, bună ziua. So quite similar. And then in Italian, you have ciao. We say here in this part of the country, we say ciao. Yeah. So yeah, so we will understand you, you know. So if you try to use these Romance language forms, then we will definitely understand you. And we have the Roman alphabet, yeah. But we have some letters that that in English do not exist, yeah. So we have a. Then we have U. This is very difficult for English people, I know. Yeah, so you can repeat if you want. So a. This is easy for you, but this one is U. U. We have it in words like pâine. This is bread. Yeah, and U is the same sound, but U like A is in the middle of the word, and U like E is at the margins of the word, like at the beginning or at the end. This is the grammar rule. And then we've got sh. Yeah, this is sh. And we've got s. S. Yeah, it's like a T with a little tail here. Yeah, s. Okay, so these sounds are very much Romanian. Okay, so let's start the basics, and we will start with bună dimineața. Okay, so I'm gonna write it down here. Okay, here we go. Bună dimineața. This is two actually. Bună dimineața. Can you repeat that? Bună dimineața.
Bună dimineața.
Bună dimineața.
Bună
Bună
dimineața.
dimineața.
Yes, it's this t. Let me see.
Mhm.
I'm gonna put it from here. It's a bit bigger so you can see. Bună dimineața. Oh. No, it doesn't work. Sorry about that. Here we go. So
Okay.
bună dimineața. Bună dimineața. Yeah? Bună dimineața is, you say it until 11 or 12. Yeah? Sometimes when I say to people bună dimineața and it's like 11, they say to me, well, bună dimineața was when I woke up, like at 6 o'clock, not now. This is like 11. So you know, some people, they don't want you to say to them bună dimineața. They want you to say bună ziua, which is, you know, good afternoon. But we will talk about that in a minute. So what can you see here? What do you think is here?
The sea.
Ascending.
The sea. Do you know what sea we've got in Romania?
Black Sea.
Yes, Marea Neagră. Marea Neagră. Very good. The Black Sea. We call it mare. Mare means the sea, or mare also means big, like the Black Sea. Da? Marea Neagră. And here, why is it called Neagră? Black. Do you know? Neagră. De ce? Why? De ce? De ce se numește Black Sea? Because it's not very black, you know, but it's because it's not very hospitable. It has big waves, and many tourists die. You know, they just don't learn the lesson. They go there, and the lifeguards tell them, "Don't go in the water now. We have the red flag on. Don't go there. It's very difficult, very dangerous." And they would just say, "Well, I came to the seaside. I paid the money. I want to go in." So they go in, and yeah, many of them die. So that's very sad, you know. And they want to put the police now at the seaside so they can, you know, stop them from doing that. But also, many hundred years ago or 1,000 years ago, this was very unhospitable too, and many sailors died because of the waves. Yeah. So bună dimineața, okay? And now we go to the next one. What is this? You saw it on the video. Do you remember?
River.
Yeah, it's a road.
Oh, Făgăraș.
Yeah, Transfăgărășan.
Transfăgăraș.
Transfăgărășan. Oh, here we go. Doesn't let me. Okay, doesn't let me write it. This is Transfăgărășan. This is a road in the mountains, in the Carpathian Mountains. Here you think that this is like very like the ground level, yeah, of the mountain, but actually this is the top level of the mountain. Yeah. So and it also, yeah, this is the top, and here is like, can you see? You can see that it is, yeah, it's like the height is like around 2,000 meters, something like that. So people love going here, but it's not open all the time, only in spring and summer. Yeah, because then it's very snowy, the landscape here. So yeah, and Jeremy Clarkson from what was the show called? I think Top Gear called it the best road in the world. So you have to see that show. Yeah, with the Transfăgărășan. Very nice. Okay, so we have here the. Let me see. I'm going to put it here. The next one we have. Bună ziua. Bună ziua. Yeah, bună ziua is good afternoon. Bună ziua. Bună ziua. Can you repeat that, please? Bună ziua.
Bună ziua.
Bună ziua. Bună ziua. So we usually use bună ziua from 11, 12 up to 6 o'clock, 5, depends if it's dark already outside. If it's dark, you don't say bună ziua. They will think, what's wrong with you? It's like dark. So you say bună seara.
Bună seara.
You say bună seara. Yeah. So we have bună dimineața, bună ziua, bună seara, bună seara. Can you repeat that, please? Bună seara.
Bună seara.
Very good. Very good. Well done. Bună seara. Yeah, bună means good. And this is feminine because all these nouns are feminine. And the adjectives in Romania, they agree in number and gender with the noun. And it's usually the adjective is before the noun, not afterwards. Yeah. So before, bună dimineața. for greetings, but usually in other words, we use them after. For example, fată bună, good girl. Good girl, this is afterwards, yeah, after fată. Yeah, but for greetings is before. Bună dimineața, bună ziua și bună seara, da? And here we've got the Dracula's castle, yeah, cu bună seara, yeah, it's nighttime. Okay, do you know anything about Dracula?
Yes.
Anything? He is quite famous, yeah. Yeah, so actually Dracula is Vlad Țepeș. Yeah, he was a ruler, and but you know, this castle is called Bran, Castelul Bran, but he didn't actually live here, you know. He only visited for business, yeah, and he stayed like 1-2 weeks, so he didn't. And he was called Dracula. Do you know why he was called Dracula? No, because he impaled people. Yeah, he was very like ruthless because he wanted to teach people a lesson of especially with thieves or with the Turkish people, yeah, because they were trying to conquer us, and they would you know, impale them. He would impale them. So yeah, not very nice. So that's why he was called Dracula, because he was very mean and ruthless. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the picture, and you have to tell me the greeting. Because e dimineață, da? It's morning. Care este? Cum spunem? How would you say it?
Bună dimineața.
Bună dimineața.
Bună dimineața.
Foarte bine. Bună dimineața. Dar aici este ziua. It's daytime. Afternoon.
Bună ziua.
Bună ziua. Foarte bine. Bună ziua. Foarte bine means very well. Foarte bine. Bună ziua. Apoi, aici.
Bună seara.
Bună seara.
Foarte bine. Bună seara. Bună seara. Foarte bine. Now, in Romanian, we also have formal language and informal language. Yeah, in English, you don't have, you don't know, you can't use you, for example, the pronoun you politely because there is no form. Yeah, you used to have it in thou in Old English. Yeah, thou art, and so you don't have it anymore, but we have it. And Romanians tend to be very polite, overly polite. Yeah, because you don't want to offend anybody. So when you talk to somebody. When you talk to somebody who is not a child, who is not your close family member, you use dumneavoastră. Dumneavoastră means formal you. Și tu este you, informally. Da? Dumneavoastră. It's like in French, vous. Vous voulez, yeah? You want to be polite all the time. So if you don't know that person, if he is older than you, if he is a family member but not very close, like your mother-in-law, you don't want to say tu ce faci, tu. No, she'll say, how can you say this to me? No, you have to use dumneavoastră unless she tells you, no, please use tu. Okay, so we're going to do some questions now. For example, ce mai faci? This is informal. Ce mai faci? Da? This is ce mai faci? How are you? Can you repeat? Ce mai faci?
Ce mai faci?
Ce mai faci?
Așa. Și răspunsul, the answer is, răspunsul, bine.
Bine.
Bine. Haideți, I'm going to ask you and you have to say how you are. Ce mai faci?
Bine.
Bine. Bun. Și acum spui, and you, și tu, this is and. Și tu, okay. Hi, and once again, I'm going to ask you, you say bine, and then you ask me și tu. Let's pretend we know very well, we know each other very well. Yeah, we are friends, all of us are friends. So, ce mai faci?
Bine.
Bine. Și tu?
Bine. Very good. Bine. And then you can also say merci.
Mersi.
Bine, merci.
Bine, mersi.
Merci. Very good. Then, let's see here. If you don't know that person, it's very formal. You say, ce mai faceți?
Okay.
Da? Ce mai faceți? Because we use the form, the plural. Yeah, the plural of you. Yeah, because you know in other language, in Spanish, you use usted. Yeah, in French, vous. So here you use the plural of you to ask maybe your boss, maybe your neighbor who is older than you are. Yeah, ce mai faceți? And then you respond, bine, mulțumesc.
Bine.
Bine, mulțumesc. Merci is more like between friends, yeah? Mulțumesc is thank you between people that don't know each other very well. Bine, mulțumesc. And then you want to ask and you, but what is the word for and you formal?
Dumneavoastră.
Foarte bine, foarte bine. Și dumneavoastră?
Sì, dumneavoastră. Cioè, bine.
Bine, mulțumesc.
Voastră.
Mulțumesc.
Da? Haideți să repetăm. Da? Formal. Eu întreb, I'm asking, și tu răspunzi. Dumneavoastră răspundeți. Da? Formal. Ce mai faceți?
Bine.
Bine, mulțumesc. Și dumneavoastră.
Bine, bine, mulțumesc. Now, haideți să repetăm cu bună dimineața, da? Și mergem la ce mai faceți. Bine? So,
Okay.
it's dimineața. It's morning. Bună
Bună
dimineața.
Bună
Bună dimineața.
Ce mai faceți?
Bine, mulțumesc.
Bine, mulțumesc.
Dumneavoastră?
Bine, mulțumesc. Bine, mulțumesc. Da? Dar acum, now, let's pretend we are friends. Okay? And we say hello, we say ciao. Ciao. Sau, or we can say bună. Okay? Let's pretend we are all friends and we say ciao or bună. You can choose ciao or bună. Ce mai faci, bine? Și tu? Da? Suntem prieteni, we are friends. We see each other pe stradă, on the street. Hai să vedem. Let's see. Ciao!
Bună.
Ce mai faci?
Bine.
Bine.
Și tu?
Oh, bine, mersi. Foarte bine, da? Hai, tu mă întrebi, voi mă întrebați, da? You ask.
Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Ce mai faci?
Ce mai faci?
Bine, bine. Și tu?
Bine, mersi.
Bine, mersi.
Bravo. Foarte bine, foarte bine.
Mariana,
Acum-
can I ask something about the
Yes,
expression how are you? I
yes,
suppose literally means what are you doing?
yes.
And
Yes.
I understand because in Greek we say the same. When you say chi me faci, chi for me sounds like ti. We say ti can is what you do. But what does me stand for there? What
Mai,
is
mai.
so?
Yeah, it's like, what have you been up to lately?
So me is
May means, like literally in Romanian, it's like, for example, when we say mai vreau, it's like I want more. Vreau is I want, mai vreau, it means more. It's like, what have you been doing more lately? Something like that.
okay.
Because
Okay,
if I say ce faci, means what are you doing now?
yeah. So chi is like tea in a way. It was like similar like other languages that say tea, and that became chi. It
Yes.
helps me remember. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. So when you say ce faci means what are you doing now? Yeah. So
How do
we
you
have, yes, ce mai faci? Do you have any other questions? Nu? Bun. Hai să vedem niște numere. Numere. What does it mean, numere?
Numbers?
Numbers?
Da. Da sau nu? Da, nu. Da, nu. Hai să vedem numere. Da? Avem așa. 1,
1,
2,
Doi.
3. 1, 2, 3, start. Da? 1, 2,
2,
3.
3,
3. Da? După aceea avem 4,
4,
4,
4,
5,
5,
5,
6,
6,
6,
6,
6,
ș, mai întâi first ș and then 6,
6,
6, 6,
6,
then 7,
șapte,
7, 8,
8,
9,
9,
9,
10.
Nouă,
10.
10.
Bun. Hai să vedem. Care e numărul tău de telefon?
Mhm.
Care e numărul tău de telefon? Cine
Your
vrea să
telephone
spună?
number.
Da. Spuneți, vă rog, numărul dumneavoastră de telefon.
Mhm.
Din 3 numere. So you have a telephone number formed of 3 numbers. Can you tell me? Care e numărul tău de telefon? You can invent. 3 numere numai, da? Clarisa, poți să-mi spui, te rog?
3, 5, 7.
7. Oh, foarte bine, mulțumesc. Haideți să vedem. Altcineva. Cine vrea să spună numărul de telefon?
Unu,
John. Sau cine a început? A început altcineva? Somebody started?
Yes, so Mariana, for a phone number, we're going to need 0 as well.
Da. Bine, bine, foarte bine. 0. Da?
Zero.
Hai să vedem, John. Spui, te rog, un număr de telefon.
0.
John, spui un număr de telefon.
Okay, 0, 7, 7, 8.
Așa, foarte bine. Bravo. Altcineva. Cine vrea să-mi spună numărul de telefon? Somebody else. Cine vrea să-mi spună numărul de telefon?
8, 10, 7.
7. Foarte bine. Altcineva. Mai vrea să spună cineva numărul de telefon?
0, 1, 5, 5, 6.
6. Așa, foarte bine. Foarte bine v-ați descurcat. You did very well. I'm afraid we have to close the session because it's only 30 minutes. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Miss-
Mulțumesc!
Mulțumesc, cu plăcere. You're welcome. Do you have questions?
Mariana, I want to ask the Sasha, the number 6. When do you say sh and when do you say
Sure.
s?
Sure.
'Cause I don't-
First time.
The first
the
letter
first.
will be sh,
Da,
shase.
6. 6.
I found there's a bit similarity with Italian, but a bit with the Portuguese as well.
Da, da, da,
Something
da.
there, Portuguese.
E așa o combinație,
Yes.
nu?
Mhm.
Da. Mai aveți întrebări? No? No, bine. It was very nice seeing you today.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah. You're very
you.
welcome. And
Great,
have a
thank
great
you.
evening. Să aveți o seară bună. Bine?
Seara bună!
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye! Thank you.